The IELTS listening test evaluates one precise skill, your ability to extract hard, factual data from a chaotic stream of conversational audio and emotional distractions. To succeed, you must master data extraction across 4 specific informational domains: consumer transactions, university geography, marketing analytics, and historical timelines. Securing a high band score depends entirely on your capacity to actively filter out conversational filler and isolate these targeted data categories. In retail scenarios, you often face an emotionally charged speaker, like an angry customer. Your job is to ignore the complaints and isolate the alphanumeric facts, like identifying an escaping steam defect specifically on appliance model R242. Processing the transaction requires pinpointing the exact financial and temporal details, a purchase price of £89.99, and a credit card expiry date of April 2008. Successful transaction tracking relies completely on separating these precise numbers from the speaker's emotional state. The next domain tests spatial orientation within a physical environment, typically a large campus like the University of New South Wales. Mentally map locations from a starting point, tracking the health center straight north and the internet unit down Garden Street. These nodes have strict parameters. You need a student ID for computers, basement laundry is free, and dormitory doors lock permanently at 11:30 p.m. Geography questions demand that you pair these physical campus directions directly with their corresponding operational rules. This chart shows how global marketing scenarios require you to track comparative variables. Here, a steady decline in New Zealand sales volume is measured directly against a flat, stable plateau in Colombia. You must also track the consumer behaviors driving those metrics. In Italy, sales depend heavily on specific knee-high shelf placement to catch a child's eye, whereas the German market is driven by budget pricing, favoring the second cheapest option. Analyzing this data accurately requires identifying the localized variables that dictate consumer behavior in each market. The final domain tests your ability to track the physical mechanics of historical inventions over decades. Early bicycles from the 1830s required riders to push uncomfortable wooden wheels. By the 1860s, these designs upgraded to metal frames and integrated the chain and sprocket system. Later designs required specific mechanical adaptations for safety. On models like the velocipede, riders had to push the pedal backward to brake the rear wheel before modern hand gears were standard. Historical listening comprehension relies on mapping these specific cause and effect mechanical upgrades to a rigid chronological timeline. Navigating these distinct scenarios requires systematic focus. Your objective is tracking dates, locations, and mechanical processes while actively ignoring irrelevant dialogue. Master the data points, master the exam. Brought to you by the preparation methodology of the IELTS Focus.